What's up, everybody? We're back with another AceTrader100 participant. I just realized this guy's half my age. He's 22. I'm 44, which is pretty cool. I mean, I actually think that people are peak hustle, like early 20s to mid 20s. Those were like, put me in, coach. Let's do whatever it takes. Do you think that's representative of your life, Orangie?
Well, I don't know what it's like when you get older, so I can't really answer that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you feel like you're in like peak hustle mode right now? Is that
Probably not.
probably not? I
Yeah, probably
mean, so before I met, or when I was just talking to Orangie, I learned something interesting. He was a professional Fortnite player. I think everyone who knows you already knows that, but I've never met a professional Fortnite player before. So, like, does that career peak in the teens? Is that like how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, so if are you considered a boomer among professional Fortnite players?
I mean, there's definitely like older people, but it's rare. Like a lot of like the really good guys are pretty young.
And what does older mean? Like,
I mean,
how
there's
old are we
probably
talking
mid
here?
20s in there.
Mid 20s. And are you retired? Are you just out of the Fortnite
Yeah,
scene now?
retired.
Okay. Right on, right on. So let's get to it. So tell me a little bit about how you got here. You started, I mean, professional Fortnite players. What was your world ranking? Like, what was your top ranking when you were at your
So
peak?
there would be like tournaments every week, so there wasn't like a world ranking. Like every week you'd like place differently. Um, but
Okay,
I was like all right, just making
but
some
that's true for tennis too. Like every tournament, different people win, but then they have rankings to say who's the best. You didn't have anything like that for Fortnite.
Nah, there wasn't really anything like that.
Okay,
It was
got
just
it.
like there were like huge different tournaments like every week. So
Okay, did you win any?
no, I never won any, no.
What was your best finish?
My best finish was 2nd.
Hmm. And how many people were in that tournament?
Oh, well, there are like, you know, I don't know, like hundreds of thousands of people every single tournament.
Wow, so you finished second out of hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And what were like the payouts for these types of things? What was the
I mean, at first it was like pretty good, like, but we're talking like really, really early on, like Fortnite World Cup days and stuff like that, make like a couple $100 every week. Um, and then eventually it got like really, really, the prize pool started going down after that. So I started pivoting to content, focusing on streaming and growing my YouTube. And that's kind of like where I pivoted.
got it? And I imagine that's a huge market. Just being like do you only play Fortnite or do you play other games?
I only played Fortnite as far as content.
Okay, got it. And yeah, awesome. So let's talk a bit about how you got here where you are now. So you started professional Fortnite player. Now you're a crypto influencer trader. What were the steps in between?
A lot of my friends were getting on to like the NFT hype back when like board apes and stuff like that were popping up. And then I tried to get into it then. I made a lot, like I was making a bit of money, but I ended up like round tripping it all. Um, and then, I just stayed in the crypto industry because they had like interested me. I went to like NFT NYC back in 2021. Like I met a lot of cool crypto people. So I decided to like stick around the industry and just wait for another opportunity to pop up. Like, I kept hearing, 4-year cycles, there's gonna be something else. Um, and then there was, uh, in 2023, Bored Ape released their Dookie Dash video game. I got third place in that. I made like $600,000. Um, I made like 350 ETH at like 1.5K ETH. And yeah, after that, I just stuck around like the crypto gaming industry, and then meme coins started popping up.
I've always had this narrative in my head that video gamers came to Dookie Dash and they're like, "This is the most basic game, and I'm getting paid $600,000 to play it. What the fuck is that?" That's kind of what I've always thought was like the mental narrative going on in the heads of 20-year-old gamers who like had played their whole lives playing these elaborate games and suddenly got to play a super basic arcade game and make so much money.
It's
Is that
actually
an accurate
it was
reception?
actually a really, really competitive game. Like I would say it's one of the games that took the most hours of grinding.
Dookie Dash was
Yes.
per complexity, or what? Like, what is the skill you had to develop?
Just patience.
Okay.
Because, it was like every it's like Subway Surfers. Like when you spawn, you have 0 score, and as time goes on, you get to a high score. And getting those really, really high scores would take, 10 minutes maybe of like straight focus. It was pretty hard.
Yeah, fair enough. And was the prize pool just like incredible? Were you just like, how am I getting paid 600 grand for this? Or
Yes.
has Fortnite kind of got to that space yet? Or was this, it just blows anything out of the water from your prior world, right?
Yeah.
You're like, damn degens, man. They've got so much money just
I
throwing
know.
at guys like me. Did you know the guys who finished first and second?
Yeah. There are also Fortnite players.
Okay. And are you guys friends? Is this like rivalry? How does that work?
Yeah, we're cool.
All right. And so now you're a meme now so you got into meme coins, right? Like which coins have you liked to trade? What's your focus there?
Yeah, so I got into meme coins like when Pump Fund just started. Like we're talking about like before they were even tradable on Photon. Um, and like when Pump Fund came out, there was like this trade where I made like five or $10,000. And that like really got me hooked. Like at the time, I was still doing like a lot of crypto gaming stuff, like advising a lot of crypto games like in the Web3 space. That was kind of like what I was doing. Uh, and then I kind of realized like, damn, I just made like one of my like salary like in a few minutes. So like I tried to like dive a little bit deep into it, and eventually Photon, the trading platform, integrated pump fund tokens, and you could like trade every single new token that was coming out. And that's kind of like what I focused and started doing. Um, and I remember like I was in a meeting like for one of the companies that I was like advising, and I was in the middle of a meme coin trade, and I literally couldn't focus in that meeting at all. And I remember after hopping off that meeting, I was up. I don't remember how much, but like I was up on my trade. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just like go full time on this and quit this Web3 gaming stuff, and I did, and yeah.
Damn. And do you still are you now full time kind of crypto slash influencer? Like have you left the gaming world?
Yeah, I mean, I still play a little bit for fun, but yeah, no, I just do like, I just trade now.
Okay, right on. All right, so here's the big question. AceTrader100, 100 traders, 20 celebrities, KOLs, professional video gamers like yourself, 80 people in the public. What skills do you bring? Like, what do video gamers have that make them good traders? What's that crossover or nothing?
I mean, I would say like in meme coins, it's a little different than like regular trading. Meme coins, it's just like the ability to, be chronically online. I guess I would say, a lot of these guys who play video games are used to being online all day, which is a big translating skill in meme coins. When it comes to like regular trading, I wouldn't say much.
So you don't think they're like, if you hear someone's a professional Fortnite player, that you're like 50-50 chance you're a better perp trader than the average guy?
Yeah, probably not, because I don't see correlation. I mean, maybe you can pick up the skill easier just because like meme coin traders, I mean, video game players are skillful people, I guess. I don't know. Sorry for my dogs barking, by the way.
No worries. No worries. Now that I got a dog, we're kind of dog friendly on this podcast. Uh, so how about for you? Like when you think about how you've built your own bag, like what are the types of trades that have worked for you? And what are the types of places where you've been like, damn, I just lost money stupidly?
Yeah, so honestly, I pretty much built up my portfolio by just like trading new pairs, like this new coins that would come out, like especially during like hot like tweet meta, which was like really hot, like before Trump coin. Um, like if Elon Musk or somebody would have tweeted something, like it would have, been a coin that would have hit like maybe a few million in market cap, and I would just try to get in like as early as I can. So I
So
didn't really
you're,
have like, any like super long term meme coin holds.
would you ever create coins on Pumped Up on, or were you just buying
No,
stuff other people created?
just buying stuff.
I feel like that game is one where it's just you're sitting there. It's like you're watching something rise. Let's see, how can I do my hand motions here? You're watching something rise, and you know it's going to crash. And it's like, how do I get out before the crash happens? What's the secret there? Because I feel like at
I
any
mean,
minute
I
you
was
could be
always just like
toast.
someone. I was always someone who like just sold early. Like I papered a lot of stuff, but I avoided like all those crashes most of the time.
Got it. So you just find like things that felt culturally relevant to a moment and ride the wave.
Pretty much.
Did you ever get involved in the Dave Portnoy stuff?
I traded a lot of his coins. I mean, I lost some money on them, but
Yeah. I
it
mean,
was
I feel like in this world, though, I feel like most people end up losing if you're not an insider. It sounds like you did it. It sounds like you actually figured out how to make it work.
tried my best. I mean, I didn't have like any like super crazy like P&Ls. Like, I had a lot of friends who, they ended up making like millions on Trump, for example. That was a coin I missed out on. Like my trading style also limited my ability to understand like the home run type of plays as well.
Say that one more time. Sorry, you're saying on the Trump coin you made a ton on that one?
No, on the Trump coin I missed out. So
Oh,
like
okay.
my trading style limited like my understanding of like the home run type of plays.
Got it. Do you feel like your strategy is the one you'd stick with though? Like going for singles as
I
opposed to
mean,
home
not
runs such as
anymore because like that meta is like not as good. I mean, I still do it, but I mean, um, yeah, probably not anymore.
so what's your strategy right now?
I mean, it's still the same thing of like trying to. I mean, I would say trading more like I guess mid caps if you want to call them that, but yeah, no, still kind of like the same thing. I just wouldn't probably start doing that if I had to start again.
Got it. So AceTrader100, you're one of the 20, 80 people who've earned their spots via trading. So they're probably going to be a good trading group of people. What's your strategy going to be? Well,
I
like
just
when
don't
you're
want
going
to come
into
last.
say it again.
I just don't want to come last.
Don't come in. All right. So you're just shooting for top 99,
Top 50.
top 50. All right.
Top
All right.
50.
From number 2 out of 100,000 Fortnite players to 50 out of 100.
Yep.
Man, we've lowered the bar, Orangie. We've lowered the bar.
I'm not a very good regular trader.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And what kind of strategy do you think you'll have? And like, what coins do you want to trade? Do you think you're gonna be shooting for singles, or is it just wait and see what happens?
I'm gonna full port max leverage every strong dip.
Okay, buy the dip,
Yep.
max
With
leverage
100x
long.
leverage.
Wow. Okay, right on. And have you had times where you've done that in the past and that's made you money?
Yeah, and not 100x leverage. I'm kind of trolling about that part, but yeah, I mean the majority of money I have made in perps has just been like longing like what I view as oversold dips. But again, I don't really understand too much of the perps game, so a lot of it is like a guessing game to me.
Got it. Okay, so we have, a few influencers in this game, and a few people who are. I think the winner is going to be from the 80. That's just my view. I think we're going to get some dark horse we haven't heard of. But who do you think are the best traders in crypto Twitter?
Dude, I'm not like super familiar with like a lot of like the perps guys. I mean, I always see on my obviously like what White Whale was like number one or something on like the hyperliquid leaderboards or something like that.
Yeah.
So I guess he's one of the guys I would say.
What about in your world though? Like, let's forget perp traders. In the world that you occupy, who's good at making money?
Shit, there's a lot of names. Like Pow, I would say is pretty good. If you know who that is.
I should. What does he trade? What's
He's
his what's
I mean, he
his
trades
specialty?
like just in general anything like on chain, but I'd say he's like one of the like the better meme coin guys.
Okay, this is trade meme coins. Any other names you got? Any small guys? Got guys who don't have huge followings who you're just like,
Any
that's a dark
small guys
horse.
who are good? Mm,
Not by small, just to be specific. I mean people who don't have large followings and are just quiet killers.
this guy named Carlos who's from this group Potion. He's up like 500K right now on a trade called Surge, and he's been like super bullish and holding that for a minute. So that's just
Wow.
like a trade recently I can think of that I want to shout out.
Okay. Do you spend a lot of time in groups like that, trying to find alpha, trying to
Yes.
is it like where do you go? I feel like in this game you got to have friends and you got to know what's going on and get notified
100%.
when stuff
Yeah.
happens. Where do you go for that?
I mean, I've always been someone who has like every alpha group open. I also started Potion, which is an alpha group. But I always just had every single one open, like just because
Yeah.
the more information you have access to, the better decisions you make.
Should the audience here be getting into potion?
I want to say I haven't found a great way to add value in this current meta. So let me cook some stuff first, and then maybe we can
Uh,
re-enter this conversation.
See, I like that. Orangey's like, this is my group, and you shouldn't join it yet. I care about my word, and wait for the word. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, sir.
All right. I just looked at your timeline, and this kind of caught my attention. Steal a brain rot on Fortnite is making between 25 and 100 grand a day. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, so on Fortnite, you can like create custom little mini games, and if people really like them and play them often, you'll get paid. And that's a game that like a regular person like you and I made, and they're making 25K to 100K a day.
So they're making little games within like the map of Fortnite that people can go, like games within the game that people can go. Are they like separate games with separate winners, or?
Yeah, so it's just like Fortnite is now like a platform, and in that platform you can make mini games.
Got it. And are most people not making money, and this is just like the one hero story that everyone turns to, or
A
do you think
lot of
this is
people
like a
making money.
profitable place to go?
I mean, there's thousands of people making maps, but there's a lot of people making money.
Yeah. And what's the key to making money if you're in that? You got to just be so deep in the game, right?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know.
And what
I,
makes
I
this guy
actually I,
special?
I dabbled in this a few years ago, but I'm sure it's changed a lot since then. So
Got it. Yeah, I'm always intrigued, like because we're surrounded by so many chronically online people, and I think when I survey my followers, like the vast majority of people have less than like 30 grand to their name. So the vast majority of people are out there trying to make it,
of course,
trying to get their first wins and get by. But we see these people, you get these tweets of someone making 100 grand a day. So I'm always kind of trying to bridge that. It's like, what are the people who are actually making it in this world doing?
yeah,
What's their
100%. I mean, I've always been the same way, right? Like, I am even with meme coins, I got into it because I saw these P&Ls on my timeline. And I was like, "Is this shit real?" And then like you look into it a little bit, and yeah, you try different stuff out until something works, man. That's what like I guess entrepreneurship is all about, bro. Like some things are not gonna work out, some things kind of work out until something really works out.
Yeah. What about on like the audience building? You got like 300,000 followers. You built a clear X following. I imagine you have a big Twitch and YouTube following as well. Like what do you think is the key to that has been the key for you that has allowed you to just get all these people who care about your opinion?
Just consistency, to be
Mm.
honest. Um, and yeah, bro, just like being consistent is really number one. Yeah, and I would say having a face to the brand. I think it's pretty hard to grow anonymously.
Yeah. Cool. I've always said having a niche too. Like for me, my growth all
Yeah, of course.
came
Yeah, that as
in
well. Yeah.
like NFT statistics. I was just like, no one is out there posting about data on NFTs. It's like the banking guys, like this is below them. Most people in the space don't have like kind of the discipline to go build spreadsheets and build databases and crank out interesting info. And like I was like, okay, that's a nice niche for me to build out. And that was like when I built a following. For you, has it been like, was it the Dookie Dash thing, or has it been like
Dookie
that?
Dash
A
thing
lot of
was
people in crypto Twitter are
definitely
Fortnite.
yeah, the Dookie Dash thing was definitely like the crypto following. From that, I met a lot of cool people, and from that, I actually followed all the guys who like ended up posting these crazy meme coin P&Ls. So
Yeah,
yeah, no, it was definitely Doogie Dash. That Web3 gaming niche was very very small, and I was like top person in that niche.
that's awesome. Cool, man. Well, thank you for coming on. I'm pumped to see how you do.
I'm
Professional
not.
gamer meets perp trading. You got the whole world of gaming on your shoulders here, Orangie. Let's see what you can do. And I also hope you don't finish last. That would be a little embarrassing, but I don't think you will. I think top 50 is a reasonable goal.